My name is Abhishek Bhattacharya. I belong to Publicis Sapient. I am head of engineering for Publicis Sapient in our financial services business. So, if you look at a typical bank, at the center of the bank there will be a old monolithic core banking system, and that monolithic core banking system will do many functions. It's like a bank in a box, and these old systems get integrated with many peripheral systems, and these peripheral integrations are mostly batch based, which makes the architecture very difficult to change, very difficult to innovate, very difficult to introduce new products and capabilities. Coreless architecture is fundamentally different. What coreless does is it takes that monolithic large core banking system and it decomposes it into smaller functions. The coreless is not going away. The core banking is not going away. There will still be core banking systems, but they will be very small, lighter. They will be doing few functions, but they will be doing that very well. And all of these systems that I talked about and the new modern core banking systems, they're all built on cloud. They're all built on using APIs. They're aware of events. They're aware of data streaming. And when you have such a technology, you can compose an end-to-end architecture using these systems, leveraging API, event-driven architecture and data APIs. So the transitioning from a legacy core banking system to a coreless architecture is a fundamental shift. It is not just an IT shift, it's also about operations. It's also about the skill of people that is needed. These technologies are very modern, and many of the banks do not have the right capability within their organization to develop plus manage these technologies. So that's a big shift. This has impact on operations and how you need to run your operations. Instead of managing daily batch jobs, you now need to monitor things in real time. You need to manage different partners and their SLAs and how they're interacting in real time. So all of these are new capabilities that bank has to develop, both from people perspective as operational perspective, and obviously it's a big architectural shift for sure. So coreless banking currently is being used by a lot of the challenger banks. Some of the incumbent banks have started to use some of those technologies in more piecemeal way, experimenting with it, learning about it. Some of the incumbent banks are also starting to get into coreless banking. I think it's going to evolve. This is going to become bigger. More and more banks will go in that direction. Reason being, the current core banking systems, the monolithic core banking systems, are kind of coming to an end of support, in fact end of life. Very soon there will be hardly anyone left to manage those systems. So banks will inevitably have to go in that direction. I think there are a lot of fintechs that have come into the market who are helping with the coreless banking. I think that space is also evolving quite a bit. And as it matures over the next few years, I feel that it's going to increase in a considerable way.